All right, our next agenda item is a level 3 grievance by the RBEA in regards to have the union explain to the board why the school should pay union dues of their members based on the language in the current contract found under Article 12, Section 7, professional dues. At this point, we would like to invite representatives of the RBEA to come forward to present and discuss items related to this grievance to the Board of Education. Welcome.
This is Dan Monahan.
My name is Dan Monahan. I'm the chair of the Welfare Committee for the RBEA, and that's why I get the task of coming here tonight. I don't know that we've taken any to level 3, at least in my recollection, or at least while I've been on the welfare chair. I know I submitted a copy to you guys, so I don't know where you want to start.
Just be able to explain to us why you think that
Okay, well, as it states in the grievance, there's language in the contract, specifically on, I believe, page 29, that allows for members to submit for reimbursement of $40 for the board agrees to reimburse employees for the cost of their professional dues up to a maximum of $40 for membership in the professional organization each year. The union contends that the IEA is a professional organization, and so some of our members submitted reimbursement for their $40 after the first dues was collected from their checks, and then that was rejected. We filed a grievance, and we met with Dr. Skinkis at level 2. His response was to deny the grievance on, I think, 2 points. I think the first is an interpretation of the language as not applying to union dues, and the second had to do with past practice and what people had not put in for dues in the past. And so I think that brings up speed. Does that speak to your points, Kevin? I don't
Yeah, that's pretty
okay.
accurate. Thank you, Jim.
And so we still contend that the language would include RBEA union dues, and we would argue that the past practice would not be applicable here because this is actual contractual language, and past practice would only apply in the event that there's no language to set the precedent for it.
Mr. Monahan, why has no one in the union submitted union dues under this clause of the contract for the past 7 years? This is the first time we've seen it.
I cannot speak to why individuals would or would not have put in for it. I know this contract is currently coming up. Perhaps members are concerned that if that language is gone, this is their last chance to take advantage of it. You know, again, I guess you'd have to consult the specific members as to why they're only now going after this particular language or applying this. And
that's the union's contention on it too.
Yeah. We've again the argument about whether people have or haven't put in for it in the union's eyes is irrelevant. It's language in the contract, and we feel it applies here.
Then what does the union feel or yourself feel the intention of the parties when this section of the contract was negotiated and agreed upon?
That I don't know. I've been part of the last couple of negotiations, but not specific to this language. So I can't speak to the intent of what the people who put it in, whether it was something that was brought in from the board's end or from the union's end. Couldn't even tell you how many years ago it would have been inserted. I don't know. I do have some old contracts, but I don't know how far back I'd go before I not see it in there. So.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you want to tell this board about the level 3 grievance for us tonight?
No. The only other thing I would. And I don't know if this is the point. I was looking over the procedures. You would then have time to respond to us. How would you want to go about if at that point it wasn't agreed upon? If we went to arbitration, I guess is the question.
So what's
or
going to
I
happen?
be getting ahead of myself.
What's going to happen is that we'll take under what you've presented tonight, any answers to the questions. We will then provide a written response to the board to you within 10 days.
Okay.
And then from there, then the next step, then we'll have
deal with
after
that.
response.
Yeah, if we have to meet after that, Dan, let's discuss what I'm open as long as you're open to that.
Yeah,
once
no,
you
that's
receive.
fine. I just, like I said, it's not a path we've gone down.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.